Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is October the 11th, 2017. Golden hold, strong hand, long-term thinking. All right, remember, the One Bitcoin Show comes on 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. That's 2:45 p.m. here in Spain and in Johannesburg, South Africa. You can follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TechBalt. I encourage it, link to below, of course. You can email me at adam@tresorhelp.com if you need a crypto consultation, you got questions, need help setting up your Trezor, etc., etc. Check out the links below. The earlier show, I did a show about 3 hours ago. If you like those longer shows, check it out. It's linked to below. All right, so this show is about avoiding Bitcoin distractions, FUD, and nonsense, because lately in the Bitcoin space, there's been a lot of Bitcoin FUD and nonsense and just distracting stories that you really shouldn't even care about. You got to keep your focus here, people. So all of the following that I'm going to talk about, it basically just promotes paralysis. If you get into all of this stuff too much, you're going to end up paralyzed. You end up not getting more Bitcoin. Yeah, you just end up worrying and living in a doom hole, okay? So don't believe everything you read in the comments section and chats. You can ask the sources. I mean, when you hear a rumor about a coin or the crypto-dividend or whatever, contact the source. And that's what these content makers should be doing. There's so many content makers, producers, even CoinDesk, they don't even ask the source. They write about something, they don't even ask the sources. And this is a problem in the Bitcoin space. And that we've been seeing a lot lately. So there's also those clickbait articles, those clickbait titles that they just appeal to the masses because they say like a key word, like Jamie Dimon. Who cares what Jamie Dimon says? Really, it makes no difference. What he says, what he thinks, what his buddies say, in terms of where Bitcoin is going, where Bitcoin is going to be worth in 2020. It doesn't matter at all what guys like that say. So, I mean, it's fun to speculate, and then you get to come up with a conspiracy theory like, oh, all the Wall Street guys are trying to manipulate Bitcoin. They don't care yet. They don't even know yet. So it's just clickbait. And then you hear the things about the central banks have these master plans, and they're behind the forks, and they're behind King of the Trolls, and you hear the craziest things. It's distractions. It's a waste of that. There's corporate banks are going all out now and creating all these things to fight Bitcoin. They don't care yet. Bitcoin is just small potatoes right now to all these people. Yet you read over and over and over again, you read these articles, you hear these rumors, people coming up with the most fantastical stories. I mean, you can see how conspiracy theories totally develop anywhere by like some of the things that you hear in the Bitcoin space. It's clickbait at best, some of this stuff. I mean, I guess some people just like to cause FUD, but it's again, if you start like worrying about the central banks are about to do X, Y, and Z, you're just wasting your time. You're not getting any more Bitcoin. You're worrying about Jamie Dimon. And guess what? Jamie Dimon is richer than you. And if you worry about something that he doesn't even care about, or that he made a little statement on or something like that, it's just a waste of your time. You're adding to the FUD. You're hurting yourself. And I'm trying to just get people out of that mindset and trying to kind of put, because again, I'm not going to mention specific. Again, every day there are new articles that are just total clickbait, total like China's doing this, or this is the newest thing in India, and it's like totally baseless stuff that doesn't matter. It really, in the long run for 2020, it doesn't matter. That when real things happen, everything will gradually build up. More and more people are going to get into Bitcoin. Don't worry. That's cooked in already. It's going to happen. More and more people are going to get into Bitcoin. Don't worry about conspiracies and such. All right. So what other things jumped into my head here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing that people seem to be doing lately is to just add to this FUD and the nonsense is the Bizcoin worries. Giving attention to every little announcement that someone makes about Bizcoin, which is 2x hard fork. Dude, it's going to happen. People are not going to be in the golden holders aren't going to be like, oh, should I get Bizcoin or Bitcoin? No, they're going to go on Bitcoin. There's only one Bitcoin. People aren't going to get confused unless you tell people, well, go to Zap. You know, you give people like Zappo attention, then maybe they will get more customers, and then maybe people will be confused. So ignore all these nonsense tossers out there that are trying to scare you just because some minor player in all this is kind of implying that 2x might be the real Bitcoin. It's not. Bitcoin is not the real. Just ignore all this stuff. Every day there's a new story about it. I think some of these people just make these announcements just so they can have a new story written about them by CoinDesk or whatever. Because again, CoinDesk is all about the clickbait titles. And again, I mean, they provide a service. But you've got to learn how to filter out some of this stuff and just stay focused, because it's a waste of time. And then you start wasting my time when you start asking me questions about it. I mean, it's who cares about what JB Diamond says? I mean, what I wonder is that do some people like the confirmation, like when they see that CoinDesk says, "Oh, Bitcoin's going to be $10,000," and then we talk about it. You didn't believe that to begin with. You're not in it for the long run. I mean, if CoinDesk didn't say it, you wouldn't be in on it. I mean, maybe you shouldn't be in Bitcoin if you need to be confirmed, if you need such confirmation all the time, if you need these clickbait titles, because you're not, it's in the end of the day, Bitcoin's going to do great. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about every price shift. Again, if people are like, oh, when's it going to hit 5,000? Who cares when it's going to hit 5,000? Who cares if it's tomorrow or next month? You're in it for 2020, aren't you? At least 2020. And I'm not telling you to sell your stuff in 2020. I'm saying just shoot for that Bitcoin halving. You're going to be really happy. All right. So yeah, if you see a clickbait, run away. Run away. You can identify clickbait titles just by if there's a famous person in it, or if it mentions China, or if it mentions some insane price. All right. So it's, again, and if there's some drama implication, I mean, the impulsive 80% seem to love drama. If just avoid the drama, people. Avoid the content creators, the publications that are just clearly they're trying to clickbait drama. Again, avoid them. All right. So now a more specific thing that we're seeing lately. For some reason, there's like straight up B gold lies that are going around. I mean, what's the agenda of these people? Are they just? I mean, I'm not going to speculate about what their agenda. Some people are saying it's B cashers or two. I mean, who cares? What's going on is that there's just some people, or maybe there's some people who just love negativity so much that they just have to rip on something that's trying to be a friendly fork and do it ignorantly without even reading the freaking tweets that the B Gold has sent out, without even bothering to ask B Gold what's going on. You've got all these content creators who just read the freaking CoinDesk article or whatever, and they could just be like me and just just contact the B Gold people. There's your answer right there. But one of the big lie that's going on right now, huge lie, is that there's not going to be replay protection. Well, and I don't know why anyone would want to scare people off that way. Again, if you don't think there's going to be replay protection, then you just wait, be patient. But here you go. I contacted the guys. I contacted them. They're going to put this on their site eventually. Again, they're behind on their site. That's not great, but they should. Replay protection is a trivial piece of code to add. We have consistently stated that BTG, B Gold, will have replay protection. And there's a link to a Twitter, and I didn't link to it below, but I guess I'll add that now. Our whole project is designed to be a crypto dividend to benefit Bitcoin holders. So the accusation that we won't include replay protection is absurd. It hasn't been added to the main GitHub repo yet because there have only been one volunteer. There's only been one volunteer developer working on this project until now, and he has been fully occupied with the most important aspect of the hard fork, the proof of work change. We have recently added our second core developer, and the 2 major consensus protocol changes in full node client are being developed on schedule. Keep in mind that we still have more than 2 weeks until the scheduled B Gold hard fork. Bcash was not even announced to the public until 2 weeks before the fork. Okay, so there you go. If you don't want to trust them, then don't trust them. That's your thing. You can always cash in your B Gold 2 years later, 3 years later, whatever. Be patient. Don't be impulsive. I mean, I don't know what to say. Don't believe everything you read in chats. It's so ridiculous, the FUD that people just seem to relish in this space. And again, the overall the one topic here is how to avoid that. Hey, remember, and I only say once a show, pound that like button. So please do that. So yeah, I already said, ignore the price every price move. It's just distraction. The long-term holders think 2020. You are not a trader. And again, another thing that comes up all the time that is just FUD for Bitcoin is the flavor of the month coins. Guys, they're going to be flavor of the month coins that are going to keep on coming up that supposedly do something really special. They're going to 100x or whatever, and you're going to feel bad you didn't get in, and then you're going to try to sell your Bitcoin for them. Don't do that. This is going to keep, I've seen it happen many, many times through the years. It's going to happen many, many more times through the years. There are going to be articles about it. There are going to be content creators pumping these coins, thinking that they're the hottest things because they want to get people to click on their videos and everything. Ignore it. Don't feel bad because of it. Don't feel pressure to sell your Bitcoin into all of this nonsense. And another thing, and I just read out of the corner of my eyes, I can't read the whole thing. B Gold has 1 developer. Guess what? If they have 1, 2 developer, I'm not saying to buy this stuff. Again, you're getting it for free. Who cares what it does? Who cares? I don't care what Bitcore does. I don't care what Bcash does. I don't care what 2x does. I don't care what the new Ethereums do. I don't care what they do or how many developers they have, and neither should you, because it's free. So if you get up into FUD, like trying to analyze why this coin is not good, you're not buying it. I mean, that's the bottom line here. You're getting it for free. So who cares about the technological marvels that these new forks might bring up? You're not buying it. I'm not telling you to buy it. Rely on the 80% fools out there who spread all the FUD in the first place to buy it, because they're the ones who buy Steem, they're the ones who buy IOTA, they're the ones who buy all these, and so they'll buy Bcash, they'll buy whatever, and it'll just pump up. I mean, and I'm telling the truth here. I'm saying don't buy these things. Don't buy these crypto dividends, but they're going to do it anyway, and you're getting it for free. You never buy something you can get for free. That's my whole policy on Steem. That's my thing with crypto dividends. So rip on them for being technologically unsound, technologically bad, or low class technologically. You know, be a cryptocurrency snob. Oh, they only have 2 developers. Ha ha ha. I won't touch it. Whatever. Don't touch it then. Don't buy it. Get it for free and just flip the stuff whenever you want to. That's what a crypto dividend is about. And some of these are friendly forks, and that is great. Again, I don't care about the technology behind the friendly forks, as long as they're not trying to steal from you in any way, which they're not. You're getting free coin off of it. And I am all about free coins in order to get more Bitcoin, because the bottom line is you want as much Bitcoin as possible by the year 2020, by whenever, by tomorrow. You want as much Bitcoin as possible. So you ignore the FUD, you ignore the lies and everything that is just all the noise and distractions. Ignore the hype even. Ignore the content creators that are fluffy and just are jumping on every hot story. I have stuck with this throughout. I'm going to keep sticking with it, that the simple answer is get more Bitcoin and hold your Bitcoin. If you don't try to flip it, get more Bitcoin by conservative means. All right. And hey man, crypto dividends you're just Get more Bitcoin by holding. There you go. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. And I hope you enjoyed this edition of the One Bitcoin Show, because, hey, start with 1 Bitcoin. That's all it takes. That should be your first goal. Then 10 Bitcoin, then 16, then 21, and so on. You'll be elite real soon. Bye-bye.